moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. And he stopped immediately there. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Here's Murray, rolling to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They were trying to set up that screen, try to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Here we go. Waiting! Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. 82, 40.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Falcons nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Gurley. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a handoff looking right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz out quickly to Judy. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. 3 times. Touchdown passes down for Carson Wentz. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. His kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 47-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that turn for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
No. 81. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Exit.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of
7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Sanders. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Wentz. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
on for the extra point.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, he'll air it. And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerry Jeudy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now. And that's what they're looking for. Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerry Judy on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
To the 49-yard
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and 8 coming up. A final shot before half for Wentz. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run with Sanders. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. To throw is Wentz. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Carry for Sanders. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
At the 4-yard line.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal from the 6. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Quarter of play with the score.
We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
Murray now on first down.
Atlanta.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
56 to Mike, 56. Check 56.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 42. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
A loss of a yard.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Number 2.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Falcons.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. From the gun, Murray. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
Murray. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. This is the tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. From the gun, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take